So spiritual violence, specifically Christian supremacy, has a whole long history of European colonists bringing it over to the North American and South American, really, continents. And ever since then, because they're the people who brought it and controlled it, it obviously was built to benefit them. So anybody who is male or white, which are the identities that were prioritized and given authority then and still now, benefits from Christian supremacy because it continues to uphold those identities as more valid. And then folks who identify as cisgender or folks who identify as straight are also seen as more in line with Christianity and Christian values, and therefore they benefit as well for the upholding of those values as superior.
What happens when strategies for resistance are corrupted, misappropriated, or misconstrued?
This note is like Jonathan and David. Oh my gosh, that is like an amazing story. Amazing story of rejecting class status, of rejecting inheritance and royalty.
So on the ride, we met a lot of people and built a lot of community through food and hosting people for dinner. And so my seed grant project is around collecting those stories of people's favorite recipes, or I have a few etiquette books that I want people to edit for the movement. They're like super typical how to be a gentleman books, and I want to subvert that and also provide new ways forward using food and dinner parties.
So one of the things I was most excited about with Soulforce, one of the things that I just noticed as a need in my community is for people to have a space to think about and talk about spirituality and religion outside of obviously the violent and homophobic institutions that exist. And so I learned a whole lot about that, how to create those spaces in Soulforce, and now I'm excited to take all that knowledge and all those resources and skills in terms of building and creating spiritual space and healing space for folks back to my community, and saying, hey, y'all who've been talking to me for years at this point about how we can find and build a safe spiritual space, let's do that. Let's actually make that space.